in secret. Democrat governors are having private phone calls about Joe Biden's failures and how he is putting them all at risk. A series of tweets came out from Jake Tapper describing these phone calls and the fear. You see, the issue is if Joe Biden is on the ballot, Democrats will suffer down ballot. This means congressional races in what should be Democrat areas could turn red, throwing the entire electoral map into chaos. Oh, boy. You see, The Guardian reported this just the other day. Democratic governors reportedly waiting in wings after dire Biden debate. Biden campaign launches counteroffensive amid fears that frail appearance at debate could mean defeat in November. Here's where it gets juicy. And this story is particularly interesting, but this tweet thread from Jake Tapper is even more fascinating. He posted this earlier today. Breaking. Democratic governors held a call yesterday afternoon. Just governors, no staff, no one from the campaign or White House. Organized by Governor Tim Walz of Minnesota for the DGA. I believe that's Democrat Governors Association. I'm assuming, though. On the call, Democrat governors expressed concern about what's going on with the president. They know if they come forward publicly with concern, that likely will cause Biden to dig in more. They were also surprised none of them had heard from him. Exclamation point. I love that, Jake Tapper. There was discussion on the call about wanting to have a call with the campaign or White House. Some discussion about having VP Harris address them. There was strong sentiment that they needed to hear directly from President Biden. They are trying to set up a meeting at the White House or via Zoom for those who can't come. Nothing's in the books yet. But the White House knows of the request. Democrat governors are not coming in with any specific message, but they feel they need to hear from President Biden. Jake Tapper says, more to come. Oh, yeah. Look at this one. Whitmer disavows draft Gretsch movement and delivers a warning to Biden. I have here the 2024 presidential election interactive map. And with the collapse we are seeing for Joe Biden, this map has become meaningless overnight. Every projection, every poll, meaningless. Because the American people were being lied to. Karine Jean-Pierre and MSNBC and CNN said cheap fakes. They're taking these videos. They are cheap fakes, they call them. They take a video of Joe Biden, edit it away, and then lie about it. Turns out they weren't lies. It was true. And after that debate performance, the American people got a cold splash of water in the face as to what's really going on behind the scenes. More importantly, the media has been lying to them. And I wonder how many have realized what that truly means. But this means that the current electoral map projections are meaningless. Look at this. Arizona, let's just go ahead and assume that all of the contested states are just red states. Let's say that's 312 Trump. If the states that are toss-ups now lean Trump because of Biden's failure and his apparent, very obvious cognitive decline, this is what we're looking at. 312 Trump. Better yet, let's pull up the House 2024 interactive map and take a look at this. Now, I'm not going to sit here and try and convince you that strong Democrat seats, of which there are 168, would ever flip red. But you know what's fascinating? In New Jersey, this is what's really, in New Jersey, in the general, Donald Trump is actually starting to do better. Now, you zoom in over on New Jersey, you ain't really seeing anything, if I can get the map to actually move. There we go. New Jersey's got some red. You got NJ4, you got NJ2, and you've got, that's all just NJ2. Oh, it's split right there. I don't think we're going to see New Jersey's first or third. And then what do we have over here? 6. Those are deep blue. And then you have these deep red. I can't tell you exactly what, but look at some of these areas. How about this? Pennsylvania 17. That's a weak Democrat area. More importantly, you look at these 25 toss-up districts. And what do you get? Let's operate under the assumption that all 25 toss-ups go Republican because of Joe Biden's failure. We are talking about a massive 234 seat majority, with the majority being held by 33 seats. But that is tremendous if that were to happen. Let's see if we can change all the, well, I don't actually want to go in and change all the toss-ups red, but, we'll click away. We got the 270 to win map, and we're going to turn all of these toss-ups red, light red, because they would just lean Trump now. I don't know if that's actually what's going to happen. But considering what we saw with Joe Biden, considering the panic that we are seeing among all of the Democrats, I think it is fair to say it is likely that these districts are leaning red now. All right, I'm missing, I think, one tiny district that I can't find. Which one's the remaining toss-up? Is there a way to search for it? I guess not. 231 Republican seats. I got my math wrong? Oh, okay. No. Yeah, what did I base my... Oh, there we go. There it is. Oh, there's another one. These little districts, man, they're very, very small and densely populated, I got to tell you. Let's see if we can find that one. I'm curious, though. You guys can comment what you think. Do you think that these toss-ups are now leaning red? I think the whole map is in jeopardy for Democrats, and I think they would be wise to realize what this means. I think it's possible that we actually see some of these lighter blue turn red, surprisingly, I would say. Too many. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, wow. For real? Where was that? That one tiny county. This is California's 47th, and it's a toss-up right now. It's a wealthy California area. 233. I was off by one. Why did I say 230? What number did I get wrong? I said 234. So 233, a 32-seat majority, assuming all the toss-ups go Republican. What if some of these lighter blue ones flip as well? Because we have seen things like that in the past. I'll put it this way. We don't know exactly what the impact of Biden's failure is going to be. Democrat governors are concerned they are going to lose down ballot across the board. So let's do this. Let's pull up the governors, actually. 2024 governor interactive map. We're really looking at North Carolina. The rest of the states are all North Carolina and New Hampshire. New Hampshire is now a toss-up. Look, man, I don't know that what we saw is enough to turn toss-up states red. I think it's fair, and we may see this reflected in polling in the coming weeks. A lot of people haven't yet seen what's going on, but this could result in 28 Republican states to 22 Democrat states. Now, 19 Republican states have no elections, 20 Democrat states have no elections, so that's really what you're going to get. Let's take a look at the Senate interactive map. We have no toss-ups, none. This one's going to be pretty clear-cut. Right now, the expectation is 52 Republican Senate seats. Texas and Florida are actually considered slightly at risk for Republicans, not deep red. What about Arizona and Nevada? What if Biden's failure actually pushes Kari Lake over the edge? Right now, it's leaning blue. We will see. We will see. It would be fantastic to get 53 seats, but I doubt we'd do better than that. The Guardian reported this. The Biden campaign has launched a counteroffensive, including furious networking among senior Democrats to counteract fears that the 81-year-old president's frail appearance in last week's debate had made defeat at the hands of Trump in November's election inevitable. But while several governors seen as the next generation of Democrats' leadership have publicly avowed loyalty to Biden, they are keenly watching for slippage in Biden's already fragile poll standings and a loss of support among donors in the next 2 weeks. The temperature is high, one Democratic governor told Politico, referring to the state of mind among the party state leaders. A lot of anxiety, a lot of folks at the edge of their seats. Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, and a key Biden surrogate, defended the president immediately after Thursday's disastrous debate performance, saying he would never turn my back. He said, never turn my back on him. End of quote. But he was widely seen to have expressed ambiguity by saying he was ready to step up. The Maryland governor, Wes Moore, another candidate touted as a potential substitute, has publicly said he will not seek the Democratic nomination and that he does not foresee Biden leaving the race. Other governors whose names have been floated are Josh Shapiro of Pennsylvania and J.B. Pritzker of Illinois. But while no elected Democrat at a national level has yet echoed calls among many other figures, including top liberal media outlets, for Biden to step down, the public displays of support run counter to what Democrats acknowledge is happening behind the scenes. I got one for you, Democrats. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She should run. Because, if it's not going to be Biden, I'd prefer it be someone who can't win. It seems like Joe Biden doesn't want to step down, but I think we're going to have an open convention. I think the fact that Jake Tapper is reporting these secret phone calls among Democrat governors is indicative of an open convention. And I think every Trump supporter should be demanding that Joe Biden be the nominee. Ladies and gentlemen, it is MAGA month, so I hope you are having an excellent start to your week. The 4th of July is coming up Thursday, and we are going to have a blast. Fireworks, hot dogs, cheeseburgers, the American way. I'm going to leave it there. Next segment's coming up at 6 p.m. on this channel. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you all then.